In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light!" And God saw the light, and it was good. And God said, "Let there be a great firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God created earth.
Bless you!
And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth. And God said, "Let them be fruitful and multiply." And God created man. And God created woman from the rib of man. And on the seventh day, God rested.
Welcome to the Frantics Walk Upright. The first really interesting form of life was the dinosaurs. Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Shirley MacLaine in a previous life. Biggest dinosaur was Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus was so enormous they think it had two brains, one in its head to control the front half and one in its hips to control the back half.
Hey, what are you doing up there? You're eating again, aren't you? All you ever do is eat.
Look, back half, if we don't eat half a forest today, we'll waste away to nothing.
I know, but it's not fair. You do all the eating, and the weight goes straight to the hips. And you don't even ask my opinion.
Ask your opinion? You're the rear end of a Brontosaurus. No one's going to ask your opinion on anything, except maybe how to stink.
Listen, Big Mouth, I got plenty of opinions.
Yes, and I can see them dotting the countryside.
No, I have a different perspective back here.
Oh, you really think the sun shines out of you, don't you?
At least I use my brain. All you do is stuff your mouth. Well, I've got an opening too, you know.
Yes, and I'm fed up with the wind you blow out of it.
All right, that's it. I don't need you. I got a brain. I got two legs. I could get a job with the government. Goodbye. I'm leaving.
What are you doing?
I am leaving.
What are you doing? Stop pulling! Oh!
I can't see anything.
I'm losing my balance.
Oh!
Now look what you've done. You've ruined everything.
Oh, shut up, fathead.
Asshole!
Good evening, racing fans. We're here at a vast sea of primeval soup for the running of the classic human race. It's a lovely, perpetually overcast day here at the top of the pre-Cambrian era, and everyone is betting on who will evolve the fastest to become the human race. I'm Chuck Darwin calling the action. We're waiting for the bolt of lightning. They're at the post. They're off. Single cells and bacteria taking an early lead, followed by amoebas, protozoas, and zygotes forming quickly into a gamete. They're bunching up on the first turn into multi-cell organisms. Every class and order jockeying for the best positions, evolving into turn 2 arthropoda showing surprisingly solid form, and even longshark chordata displaying some real backbone. On the back straightaway now, they're emerging from the ocean on the land. Its early landforms in the leads with fish and worms. They're neck and neck. Now their arms and neck. Now their arms and legs and neck. Dinosaurs really dominating. Plants out of the running and early mammals just scurrying for cover at this point. Wait a minute. A meteor collision in turn 3 has pulled the dinosaurs from the race. It's all down to the mammals now. Herbivores, carnivores, aquatic and land. The opposing thumb really making a difference
grammatical structure to form the basis of intercommunication. This is great. No more grunting. Verbs, nouns, misplaced participles. I can say anything I want. Wow, this is almighty cheap. Oh, don't be afraid. I've just invented language. Now we can communicate.
Society developed. Generations passed. People were born, made love, had children, hunted pigs, grew old, and died.
And then the Egyptians came along. They were born, they had children, hunted pigs, made love, died, and were wrapped in bandages.
Then came the Assyrians. They hunted children, ate bandages, made love to pigs, and died.
Then there was the Greeks. The most famous Greek was Homer. Homer wrote a poem called the Odyssey. The Odyssey is about a mariner who goes on a very long trip, and then when he comes back, he says, "Hey, you ought to see what I saw, and you ought to see where I went, and you ought to see." Soon the Greeks were all alone. There was Plato, who invented the clay that the kids love, you know. The national sport of Greece was philosophy. Philosophy comes from two separate Greek words. Philoso, meaning knowledge I do not understand, and ophi, meaning so screw it.
Welcome to the Roman era, and welcome to my orgy. Oh, so many new faces here tonight. We have some celebrities here. We do. Shirley MacLaine's here. Hello, Shirley. Hey, Senator Flavius. Hello, Senator. Bah. Now, tonight I have fresh cucumbers, I have some bananas, I have a honey sauce, and a new yogurt dip you must try. And if any of you are hungry, there's a buffet out on the terrace. Anybody new here tonight? Well, don't worry, don't be nervous. You just come see me when you're naked. I'll put a little jam on your nipples. You'll fit right in. And please, people, remember, chubby's on the bottom. Now, how about a little music? Let's give a big hand to one of my favorites, Gluteus Maximus.
It was just another night. I was holding something tight at the orgy. And then I glimpsed your loving smile underneath the riding pile at the orgy. I had to find out who you were, so I asked a clump of fur at the orgy. And then I slithered through the sweat just to see how close we'd get at the orgy. Oh, when I piled up to the ceiling, what's this feeling that I'm feeling, girl? I love you. Take my hand and take my heart. When she's done with that part, you can have that too. Tell those fellows 1, 2, 3 to leave some of you for me at the orgy. Although we're having half of Rome, it's as if we were alone at the orgy. I would love to kiss your eyes, except they are blocked by thighs at the orgy. Oh no, I couldn't ask for more, 'cause I'm chafed and pretty sore at the orgy. I hope I see you around someplace, although I never saw your face, so I need you again. Next time I'll do for you what I did for 32 of your closest friends at the orgy. At the orgy. At the orgy. Screw! Pull those old slaves, they'll be thrown to the sharks! All right, 5-minute rest break!
Gillis, I heard a couple of centurions talking up on the deck. A slave named Spartacus has started a revolt, a slave revolt somewhere outside of Rome. We gotta escape. We gotta get off this ship and join the slave revolt. If we don't, we're gonna die down here. I got a rock. I'm gonna take the rock and I'm gonna break my chains and knock out a guard and escape over the side of the ship. You wanna come?
What? And give up my window seat?
Window seat?
I slaved a long time for this window seat. I'm not throwing away my seniority.
What seniority? You're a slave. You have no freedom, no hope, no happiness.
But I got a window seat.
Gillis, look, disease and darkness and filth. You call this living?
I'm comfortable.
You're an idiot.
Oh yeah, Mr. Big Shot, and how long have you been here?
5 weeks.
Well, I've been here for 5 years, and I've worked hard to get to the point where the slave master doesn't beat and whip me and shove hot burning pokers up my ass. You know nothing about the work ethic.
What work ethic? They work us to death and then they
Complain. You haven't said one nice thing since you got here. You're one of those socialists, aren't you?
You like finding rocks that big in the soup.
Thought it was a crouton.
Tonight this rock's gonna buy my freedom. Nothing could be worse than this.
Sure, they could take away my window seat. Besides, what's one rock going to do against 100 centurions on deck?
100?
Yeah.
What about my dreams? What about my ambitions?
Channel your energies into your work like I do. Be a company man.
Fine.
Oh.
All right, I got a window seat.
Rome, the reign of Caligula. Caligula's mad despotic rule has many convinced that the Roman Empire is already collapsing. People are fleeing to the countryside, so everything must go. What do I hear for this fine Phoenician vase? Do I hear X? Thanks, sir. I have X, XI, XV. I have XV, XI, XXV, XXI, Ladies and gentlemen, look at the workmanship. At worst, at least L. Thanks, sir. LX, LXV, LXVI, 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 LXX, LXX, LXXX, LXXV, LXXVII, LXXVII going I, LXXVII going I. Sold to the gentleman in the red hat for LXXVII. talked about there were religions. Like the Egyptians, for example, worshipped a giant dung beetle. The modern equivalent of Egyptians would be Mormons. Yeah, well, they would. Then there were the Greeks. The Greeks had great gods, really good, fabulous gods. Gods of the river, gods of the ocean, gods of the trees. Indigenous, creative gods, but then they lost them all to the Romans in a free trade deal. Then Christ came along. Christ had thousands of followers, hundreds of true believers, 12 disciples, and about 3 groupies.
I saw Jesus at the temple!
You saw Jesus at the temple?
I saw Jesus at the temple! Oh, he was so dreamy!
Dreamy was
Was he
he?
dreamy? I would have like
I
died.
would have died. Did you
I
die?
would have like totally died. Did you die?
I died!
What did he do?
Oh, he yelled at the moneylenders and he threw over their tables. And then he flicked his hair back.
I've been like so angry.
He must have been so
He
angry.
must have been like so totally angry. Was he angry?
He was so totally angry.
Oh, did you get the tickets for the Sermon on the
Oh,
Mount?
front row center.
Oh. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit.
We're the Savior's 12 disciples.
Read about us in this Bible
We faced deadly persecution.
as we built our institution.
We got thrown out of our home.
Now we're being killed in Rome.
If you think we're happy, we are.
Martyrdom is real great PR. We're the Savior's 12 amigos. We all go wherever he goes. Now he's gone, we spread the blessing. Make up stuff where parts are missing. No more fear and superstition. No Olympus, no magicians. No more Zeus and all that trash. Now you're safe, give us your cash. Well,
Yeah, Bill.
what time is it?
It's the Dark Ages.
But it was the Dark Ages the last time I asked, and the time before that, too.
Yeah, well, it's still the Dark Ages.
Okay. Cliff,
Yeah, Bill.
what time is it now?
It's still the Dark Ages.
Still? How long till the Renaissance?
Soon.
How soon?
An era.
Era! An era till the Renaissance?
Yeah, look.
An era? I
The
can't
more you
wait an
worry
era.
about it, the longer it takes to come.
I know, but an era.
Just try and forget about it for a while, okay?
Okay. Well,
What?
what time is it?
The Dark
It's
Ages.
not fair. Can't wait till the Renaissance.
You don't have any choice.
Okay. Ow.
No science. It's still the Dark
But
Ages.
that's not fair. I want to be an artist.
I want to be a poet.
I didn't know you wanted to be a poet. A poet? What kind of poetry do you want to write?
Nothing.
I don't want to know what kind of
I don't know.
you know.
My love, she is a budding flower, growing in a summer's glade. No rose she gathered in a bower, delicate but free.
Who's that?
Religious repression.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, down. Zippity hey, zippity boo bum. Shove down, sit down, sit down, down.
About this time, Europe was being overrun by the Vikings. The Vikings were these rather fierce Scandinavians who had these great big long boats that you could buy in kit form and take home in a box on the roof of your car and then assemble with a wrench about that big. Some people didn't get that. They'll be driving home. IKEA! IKEA! There'd always be one piece missing, right? You'd go back and then the Vikings would kill you. They were nuts. The Vikings were weird people. They were, I don't know, 1 egg short of a quiche or something because, when a Viking died, they'd load him in his boat and set the boat on fire and push it out into the sea. Well, of course, the sea puts out the fire, the boat drifts back in, and they're stuck with another dead, soggy, half-charred Viking.
It's just a rash. Now then, over the side of the ship.
Just remember, 8 got washed overboard, 6 died of scurvy. We had to eat 4.
Shut up! It doesn't matter! This land is no match for even one Viking!
Even a Viking with scurvy?
Yes.
What about a dead Viking?
Shut up! We didn't travel over the edge of the earth just to go back empty-handed!
Well, Eric, we didn't really travel over the edge of the earth. I mean, you always say that, and I think it makes us sound backward and superstitious.
All right. You stand there, dressed in a metal bra, with a metal hat with goat's horns sticking out of it, and you're afraid of looking superstitious!
Well put, Eric.
Shut up! Look, a village!
It's a cottage.
Shut up! Now this is my plan of attack. We're gonna march over there, I'm gonna knock on the door, I'm gonna piss
up all night thinking up that plan.
Shut up!
Yeah?
All right, peasant, prepare to die at the sword of Eric and his Viking horde. We shall loot your village and burn down your crops.
Get off my fucking lawn.
Really scared him, Eric.
You didn't even ask to get a basket.
Shut up!
Good night, Herb.
Good night. Helen?
Oh, Herb. A lovely idea, but not tonight, not unless you want another little Herb running around the castle. No.
I have invented something that will prevent you from getting pregnant.
Oh?
I call it the condom.
A what dome?
A condom. I slip this thing on, and then you won't get pregnant.
So we could,
Yep.
Oh, well, put it on.
Just a sec.
Is it on?
Yeah. I think I'll roll the next one.
What does it look like? Oh.
What's so funny? It's not that stupid. Look at oh, very funny. It's a real breakthrough.
A breakthrough, it better not!
Lord, though I have been a knight in your service yet a short while, still I would ask for the hand of your beauteous daughter Stephanie in marriage.
Before you marry my daughter True, there are 6 deeds that you must do. First, climb to the top of Crystal Mountain. Then slay the beast in the fiery fountain. Then ride a steed across the northern sky. Then steal the witch's emerald eye. And then behead the giants 3. And then open her heart
with a ruby key.
No, forget it.
You have asked for my daughter's hand in marriage.
Yeah, but that was before I heard about these deeds and things. Now you saw it. If she's free, I'll go for it.
You pledge your troth, yet you care so little?
Yeah. Well, actually, the other night they put me up to it. They said she goes like a mink in heat, and you'd let me ever for a song, so
What?
I figured, hey, what the hell?
Silence! You have dishonored us, and so you shall die! Guard!
Sire!
Up with his head!
Sire, why do I want to kill this man? He's done nothing to me.
Why? Because I order you to!
I'm sorry, but that just doesn't wash anymore.
What?
I think it's time everyone took moral responsibility for his or her own actions. I think it was Buffy St. Marie who said it best. She's saying, he's the universal soldier, and he really is to blame. His orders come from far above, no more. They come from here, and now, and you and me, and brother, can't you see? This is not a way to put an end to war. Oh, I'm sick of this macho sword shit. I want to do something important with my life. I'll open a tanning salon. So long, suckers. Clang, clang.
I'm defeated by my own guard!
Does this mean I can have your daughter?
There's nothing for it but to let you!
All right! Your Majesty.
Oh, Stephanie! Your father commands you! Come unto him now! Stephanie, this is the brave knight Sir Harold. He is to be your husband, for so I have decreed. Go to him now and live in peace within my borders.
Oh, screw that noise!
What?
I don't want to marry someone I haven't chosen myself. In fact, should I have to marry anyone at all? You know, I think I ought to leave this repressive male chauvinist castle, and I'm going to move on to a lesbian commune.
You know that Renaissance we've heard so much about?
Yeah.
I think it's here.
Verily!
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save our King.
You eat dirt, and you live like vermin. I eat cake, and I dress in ermine, and you can kiss my ass. I'm a monarch. I got a castle. It's filled with gold. I got this great job till I'm senile and old, and you can kiss my wrinkled ass. I'm a monarch. You pay for my gestures, you pay for my booze, you pay for my horses and my horse's shoes. But don't you go calling me a parasite, because hey, I got this job by divine bloody right. Was your dad a penniless schmuck? Well, mine was a king, that's your tough luck. And you can kiss my ass. I'm a monarch. I want you to meet my woman. Oh, I think she's mighty fine. She used to be a peasant, but